My name is Nina Tassler. I and my company, Patma Productions, are honored to serve as executive producers of this brilliant documentary about an extraordinary man, Ady Barkan. At Patma, our objective is to support voices of change. Ady's message, "Be a hero," was a call to action. We are thrilled that Ady is being honored at the ACLU's Bill of Rights Gala. I am proud to be an ACLU supporter. Their work is vital and critical to our very existence. The ACLU firmly believes healthcare is a civil rights issue. Healthcare for all isn't just a slogan. It's not political. It's a basic human right to which all are entitled. It is a privilege to support Ady and not going quietly.
After Carl was born, we felt like we had reached the mountaintop.
Say hi.
And then, out of the clear blue sky, we were struck by lightning.
I was diagnosed with ALS today.
The knowledge that I was dying was terrible. But dealing with my insurance company was even worse. I wanted to spend every moment I had left with Rachel and Carl. But then Congress came after our health care. I couldn't stay quiet any longer.
My next guest made headlines when he confronted a Republican senator on an airplane.
This is your moment to be American hero. All right, ready to rumble.
We decided to start a movement.
To urge people to stand up, confront the elected officials. All right, I'm gonna knock on your door.
Did you just get out of jail? Are you gonna keep protesting on Monday?
Yeah.
What do we want? Healthcare!
I am willing to give my last breath to save our democracy. What are you willing to give?
Liz, I'm having trouble breathing.
I just think we have to stop.
Our time on this earth is the most precious resource we have.
Carl, I love you so much. Movement building allows me to transcend my body, and that's the beauty of democracy, that together we can be more than our individual selves.
The paradox of my situation is, the weaker I get, the louder I become.
I am delighted to be with you this evening to introduce my friend, Ady Barkan, as he receives this year's Bill of Rights Award. We are at a time of tremendous crisis, a global pandemic, a racial reckoning, fires and floods and droughts from accelerating climate change, and the aftermath of an assault on our nation's capital. But it is leaders like Ady who give me hope. Ady has been a powerful force for good, drawing attention to our broken healthcare system. Ady fights from the heart, both for his own family, his wife Rachel, and his babies Carl and Willow, and also for millions of families across this country. In the fight for social justice, change never comes easy. But Ady and the movement he has behind him bring us closer than we have ever been to making healthcare in America a basic human right. So, congratulations on this well-deserved award, Ady. Keep up the fight. I'm with you all the way.
Hi, Amy Landecker and Bradley Whitford. I don't know if you've ever heard of him, but my husband. You know why he's my husband? Because Ady Barkan performed a ceremony to marry us a couple of years ago. Ady Barkan is one of our favorite people on the planet, and we were trying to figure out who should marry us. Why did we come up with Ady?
We came up with Ady because I think because Ady is everything that I want to believe in. Ady has gone through one of the worst physical struggles a human being can go through, And ALS does not define him. In fact, it revealed him. And it revealed him not as somebody who is walking around saying, look at me, I'm a hero. He is imploring us all to do what we need to do, which is to take an active part in our democracy. He reminds us that action is the antidote to despair. He reminds us that we don't get a democracy, we have to make one every day. He reminds us that there is always going to be an excuse for not participating, but when we don't participate, we sentence ourselves to a gulag that is dictated by the people who do choose to participate, who tend to be the business guys. On top of that, Ady is one of the funniest, most loving human beings I have ever encountered. And there could be no more worthy recipient of this award this year.
Congrats on the 2021 ACLU Bill of Rights Award, Ady. We love you.
We love you very much, very much. See you soon.
Hello, and thank you to Senator Warren, Bradley, and Amy for the kind introductions. And thank you to the ACLU of Southern California for this incredible honor. I'm so grateful to receive this award in my home region, and alongside people who have contributed so greatly to our society. The theme for tonight is the damaging impact of misinformation on our democracy. Sadly, we don't have to look far to see the damage. Autocrats here and abroad have propagated falsehoods about a virus that has killed millions. A big lie fueled a bloody insurrection at the heart of our government. Propaganda outlets have convinced a portion of the population to reject fact. But there is another source of misinformation, one less evident but equally insidious. A force that has bought off our elected officials, co-opted our democracy, and silenced the voices of everyday people. I'm talking about the corrosive power of big money in our democracy. 90% of voters, for example, want the government to deliver lower drug prices. But the pharmaceutical industry has repeatedly paid off politicians to block reform. As a result, people cut their pills in half because they can't afford the cost, or go without critical prescriptions entirely. Or take Moderna, which took $1.3 billion from the US government to develop a vaccine and help end the pandemic. In return, Moderna has withheld the life-saving solution from poorer countries, endangering lives worldwide and at home. On countless issues central to our lives, big money has intervened to stop urgent and popular action. Big money is why our government is failing to address climate change, protect voting rights, and provide everyone with basic resources like healthcare, education, and a living wage. We don't use the word enough in the domestic context, but this is corruption of the highest order. And since my diagnosis with ALS 5 years ago, I have experienced the human consequences of this broken system. So tonight I accept this award on behalf of all who fight against big money and still believe we should order our world based on decisions that we make together, not ones dictated by corporations. I am among them, and hope you join me in fighting for our democracy. Thank you.